Hi, dear. How's my gorgeous daughter doing? How's school these days? Are you doing well?
Oh, hey, Dad. Yeah, I'm fine.
Well, that's great to hear. So, have you gotten used to living alone now?
Can you stop asking me all these questions? I told you that I'm fine.
Yes, but now that your mother and I are empty nesters, we miss talking to you every day like we used to.
Yeah, okay, but why are you still being so overprotective? You know I'm 18 and I'm an adult now, so you can start treating me like one. You've gotten way more protective since I started college and started living on my own. Just stop it already.
Yes, you're right. Perhaps I'm prying too much. But I'm really only worried about you, now that you're living all by yourself. We've taken care of you for 18 years. You must understand what it's like for us.
Yeah, okay, I get it. But you can't keep texting me every single minute of the day and expect me to reply to you all the time.
Yes, okay. I'll learn to cut back on the text messages.
Good. It's about time.
By the way, speaking of living on your own, well, I was wondering, why don't you come and live with us again?
Why?
We keep hearing awful news on the TV about kidnapping and crimes, and they all seem to be in or around your neighborhood. And we just thought you'd be safer with us, living here. Surely you've heard news like that, right?
Hell no! Dad, I'm either super busy working or studying. I don't have time to watch the news on TV. Besides, do you even know how long it takes to get to my school from your house? 2 whole hours! I don't want to spend 2 friggin' hours just to go to class.
I know it takes a long time.
That's crazy! And you're crazy for even suggesting it!
Yes, I understand. But think about the safety aspect of it.
No. I'd rather choose convenience over safety at this point, Dad. It's only a 10-minute walk from here. On foot!
Well, alright. 10 minutes is great. If you insist.
Also, don't worry. I'm careful not to walk down dark alleys. And I make sure I always walk where there are loads of people around me.
Yes, I'm sure you are. Do continue to stay vigilant like that.
Plus, it's way easier to have fun around here.
Have fun? What do you mean by have fun? Are you taking boys back to your apartment? No, wait, don't tell me. I don't think I can take the truth.
What the? Of course I have people coming over to my place. That's what normal college kids with normal lives do. But that doesn't mean that they're all boys. It's great to know that that's what my own dad thinks of me.
No, I'm sorry. That was presumptuous of me. I didn't mean to jump to conclusions.
You're super annoying, Dad. I swear I'm about to block you here.
Okay. Sorry, dear. Don't block me.
Well, you brought it on yourself.
Well, okay. Let's change the question then. You didn't come back home last summer. Are you coming back this year?
Well, I told you I was busy with work last summer. I'm not sure about this summer yet.
So you won't come back?
I said I don't know yet.
Okay.
Actually, do you remember Coach Summers? My volleyball coach?
Sure. Great guy. What about him?
Well, he's retiring this year. So all of us have decided to meet up really soon, but we're not sure when yet.
Oh, wow. I had no idea he was that old. So does that mean you'll stay a few nights or so at our house?
Yeah, I might actually. He was the one who made me more extroverted and helped me out back then. So I should show up to say hi anyway. It's been a while and he'd be happy about seeing me, I think.
Oh, of course he would be happy to see you. You know what? I might just pop by and say hello to him then.
No, Dad. Please don't get too carried away with this.
Oh, don't worry. If there's anything I've learned over the last 18 years, it's how not to embarrass my only daughter in front of everyone. Even though I'm only doing it out of love.
Dad, you're super annoying. Anyway, I realized that I actually might need to pick up some of my things from my room. I definitely need to bring back some of my clothes that I left there, so I might just drop by after all.
Okay, that's great. I'll let your mother know too. She'll be excited to see you as well.
But Dad, don't expect me to stay there for long, okay? I still have to work and study, so I don't know how much time I can spend there, okay?
Oh, then why don't you just take the day off work when you come here?
Nope. I'm broke now, so I've got to work more hours to get that extra cash. I need to earn money.
Right, I understand. Well, it's certainly true when they say that diamonds are a girl's best friend. It costs way too much money to make a girl happy these days. Well, I guess that's always been the case, so it's nothing new, really.
I guess I would say that that's quite accurate. So, since now you know I need a bit of money...
Uh-oh. I think I can tell where this is going.
Well, how about we spend some quality father-daughter time in exchange for a bit of pocket money? Please?
Ha! I knew it. Sure, hon. Gosh, you always know how to wrap me around your little finger, don't you?
Yay! Thank you!
As long as I get to see your face and hug you and show you how much you're being missed around here, that's all I can ask for now.
Okay then. Deal.
Alright, well, keep me updated on your plans and let us know when you can come. At least a few days beforehand, okay?
Got it.
Alright, well, I guess I'll leave you be now. Remember, don't stay up too late. No drinking. And certainly no boys. Okay? I'm just kidding. Or am I?
Okay, Dad.
You better study hard while you can now, before you regret it. You don't want to end up like me.
You're so annoying, Dad. I swear I'm going to block you. Anyway, I've got to go.
Okay. My jokes aren't funny. I get it. Okay, I love you, sweetie. Text me if you need anything, okay? Bye now.
Bye, Dad.
Hey, Emma. Are you on your way back home yet? I just got your favorite pizza for dinner tonight. I thought we could do with a movie night or something. What time are you coming home?
I told you I'll be back much later tonight. I wrote it down on the kitchen calendar, didn't I? Or did you forget to check? Again.
I just checked and you're right. Yes, it does say that. Well, what do you want me to do with the pizza?
I'm not in the mood for pizza. So just go ahead and have it for yourself.
Oh, but it's your favorite. The Hawaiian with extra pineapple.
Don't text me while I'm working, please.
Sorry, I didn't know you were that busy.
Right, but I need to work hard for Nadia, don't I? We talked about how we're going to need more money so that she can enjoy her college life as much as she can, right? That's why I've started working extra shifts here. And we both agreed to be fine when it comes to extra work, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. But we also agreed that we won't work too much that we can't spend time together, right?
Yes, but... Give me 1 second. I'm going on my break now.
See? You're just going on your break. But you could be sitting here with me watching a movie, eating this juicy slice of pizza right now.
Yes, but I'm not there, am I?
I know. I was just saying.
Okay, I'm on my break now.
Good.
So, where were we?
Well, I was just going to remind you that, you know that I earn enough money to provide for our family, right? So you really don't need to be working at all.
Well, I guess I don't mind working here either. I don't hate it. It pays the bills. It gets me out of the house, too.
Well, I don't know. I just think you're working too much.
Well, we also want to save $180K for our retirement fund, remember? I want to live comfortably when I retire, and so do you, right?
Right.
You never know how long we can live, but hoping that we live a long life, we're going to need that much more money. So there's nothing wrong with working hard and saving money while we can, right?
I suppose that's true. Maybe I'm the one who needs to take this more seriously.
Yes, you are. I mean, look, we know that between the two of us that you're the breadwinner here. And I really appreciate the fact that I can afford to work part-time instead of having a full-time job. And I know you work really, really hard too. And I am really happy to have a husband like you.
Aw, that's nice to hear from you.
Sorry if I came across as being mean to you earlier. I was just a bit tied up at work.
Me too. Oh, by the way, I almost forgot to tell you that Nadia is coming back home sometime soon. She said she's not going to stay here for long, though.
Did you go texting her again? I told you not to.
Well, what's wrong with checking in on our daughter?
I bet she shouted at you and told you how annoying you are.
She actually did. But like I said, I can't stop worrying about her. She just became a college student when it feels like she was our little toddler just yesterday.
Look, I know it's tough for the both of us to be away from her. And it sure is a tough pill to swallow, knowing that our little girl is growing up so fast. But she's learning to stand on her own feet, so it's best if we just keep supporting her without being too intrusive. Otherwise, she might be the one to push us away.
Yeah, you're right.
It's time to let go of her and let her live her life the way she wants to.
Yeah, that's true. But no matter how old she gets, she's still our little baby girl, right?
I know. But it's time you keep a bit of distance from her, okay? Plus, as they say, no news is good news, right?
Yeah.
So maybe you can cut back with the texting, okay? And mind you, don't forget that she's studying really hard every day. You'd be disturbing her with your constant messages. We don't want that now, do we?
Of course not. Okay, well, I guess I'll just check in with her every now and then to see if she's doing okay.
Yes, I think that's a good way to go about it. Let's just trust that she'll be okay. And so will we.
I do. Of course I trust Nadia. But I don't trust the people around her.
Oh gosh, here we go again.
But I'm just being a normal father, aren't I? All dads get jealous, even with just the thought of their daughter talking to another guy. But more importantly, I don't want her to get into any kind of trouble. You have to agree with me on that, right?
Yes. Okay, look, I'm going back to work now.
When are you coming home then?
I don't know. I really don't.
But can't you even give me a rough time?
It really depends on how work goes over here. Don't wait up for me. Just go to bed as usual. I'll be home soon.
Are you going to be that late? I was still looking forward to having this pizza with you.
Look, listen. You can't do this to me just because Nadia isn't here.
Well, what's that supposed to mean?
I mean, look. I'm sure Nadia's either working or studying hard right now. And so am I. So why don't you just enjoy your free night that you've got tonight, yeah? See you later, okay?
Hey, Nadia. Are you done with the reunion or gathering or whatever you want to call it? The one for Coach Summers.
Yeah, everyone is still there. But I left earlier so I can make it in time for my shift at work. So I'm on my way back home now.
All right. It was great to see you earlier, by the way. So thanks for stopping by today.
No problem. Thanks for the pocket money, too.
But can I ask you something?
Yeah, sure.
Well, is everything okay with you?
What do you mean?
I mean, look at you. You've lost so much weight, I hardly recognized you at first.
Oh! Well, I've lowered my food budget, so maybe that's why. But I'm okay. I'm getting paid soon anyway.
I didn't know that you were struggling so much. I hope that the money I gave you earlier will supplement your food budget.
It's fine, Dad. Thanks. Yeah, that helped a lot.
Sorry, I haven't been there for you, hon.
It's really fine, Dad.
This is making me more concerned now. Do you want me to raise your monthly allowance?
Allowance? What are you talking about?
Well, of course I'm talking about the monthly allowance I've been sending you since you started college.
Dad, what? I've never received anything from you.
What? I've been sending you $1,000 every month.
Really? $1,000? Every month? Dad, Is this one of your jokes? My heart is about to jump out.
Well, so is mine. I don't understand what's happening here. Are you sure you haven't received it?
No. I always check my bank account, so I'm sure of it. Why do you think I'm working so hard?
Wait. I've been passing the money to your mom so that she can send it to you.
To Mom? But Mom told me that you guys are struggling financially now. She said how tough it was for you guys at the moment. So I don't know what the $1,000 went to, but it's okay. I don't need it.
Struggling financially? What? That's not true at all.
Well, you know how she's always working till late all the time, right? I figured that was probably why. I know you don't want me to worry, so it's really fine, Dad. I'll manage. I really will.
Hold on. I promise you, I've been giving you $1,000 to your mom, and that money was supposed to go to you every month. Also, I just told her the other day that she doesn't need to work so hard since I earn enough for all of us. We have plenty of savings, too. It's your mother who insists on working part-time because she likes her job or whatever. But trust me, we have enough to help you out.
No way. Are you being serious?
Of course. I know I make a lot of jokes, but not when it comes to important things. You know that I'm not like that. Are you 100% sure that you've checked your bank account?
Yes. I check it pretty much every other week when it gets to payday.
Well then.
But I don't know what to say here, but... Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Well, we don't know for sure.
Dad, is Mom intentionally taking the money and spending it on herself?
Well, whoa. We don't know that yet. We can't assume or accuse people of things like that unless we are positive about the facts. But I don't know. We need to ask her. Oh gosh. I hope there's been some kind of mistake or some form of explanation. There must be.
Well, I'm still in shock. I've been working so hard. You know I have. I've sacrificed so much time to hang out with my friends so that I can work. And even so, I still can't afford the kind of clothes that I want to wear. So I just go with the cheap ones or still wear the ones I've been wearing for years. All because I've always been so broke.
Oh, Nadia. I'm so sorry about this. Let me see what I can do, okay?
But you don't understand, Dad. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to look for pity here. There are loads of students who make ends meet by themselves just like I do. But it's not easy. I feel like I've never worked this hard in my whole life.
I do understand, dear.
I'm sorry, but I also don't want you and Mom to worry too much either.
I'm so sorry to hear all of this. No wonder you lost so much weight. It's all the stress, isn't it?
Right.
Look, here's what I'll do. I'll send you some money right now, okay?
Really, Dad?
It'll be $1,000, which you should be getting every month. Let me send you 1 month's worth first, until I find out what's going on. Okay?
OMG! Thanks so much, Dad. You're the best.
No problem. This money was meant to be for you anyway, so it's yours.
Thanks so much. I guess I won't mention anything to Mom until you guys have talked, yeah?
Yes. Let's do that then. I appreciate that.
Dad?
Hmm?
No matter what happens between you and Mom, I'm always on your side, okay?
Okay. Thanks, kiddo. Appreciate that. You're a good kid.
Well, let me know how it goes with Mom.
Sure. I promise. Emma, can you come back home early tonight, please? We need to discuss something important.
I can't. I'm working now. I've told you a million times about my shift tonight. Don't make me repeat myself.
I know, but I still need you to come back early tonight. It's important.
Well, what is it? You sound scary. Give me a heads up about what this is about.
Well, I'd like to ask about my missing money.
You're missing money? What are you talking about?
I always give you $1,000 each month so that you can send it to Nadia. But Nadia told me that she hasn't gotten it. In fact, she said that she's never received it. Not even once.
Oh, about that.
So, where is it?
Well, it's a long story. I can explain.
I'm listening.
Well, do you remember back when Nadia wasted all that money? Wasn't it around 5K?
Uh-huh.
Well, I thought it would be a good idea to teach her a lesson by not having her get used to having so much money. That way, I thought she could understand the true value of it.
Huh. That's your excuse, huh?
No, it's not an excuse. It's just parenting skills, right?
Well, you do know why I decided to give her that specific amount, right?
Yeah, so that she can focus on her studies more without worrying about bills, etc. You told me that before, and I'm aware of that, but...
No. No buts. I set it to $1,000 so that would be just about enough. That was where I drew the line. You not giving her any money is taking it too far. You're leaving her penniless. And if she can't focus on her studies because she's broke, then that defeats the whole point of your so-called parenting skills, doesn't it?
I know, but it's also important to get a taste of the real world, right?
She's still a student, though. She'll learn about the real world once she's done being a student and gets a real job.
Well...
You took it too far this time. What if she feels like she has to resort to selling drugs or, God forbid, her body because she can't afford to live?
Oh, but you know she wouldn't do that. We raised her better than that. Right?
Look, the allowance was in a sense to protect her from getting on the wrong path.
Right.
She told me that she's working hard as a waitress, and that she's been taking more shifts so she can earn a living while studying. It's been a whole juggling act for her, all because you hadn't sent her my money.
Right.
You saw how much weight she lost the other day, too. She's a good kid. She's hanging in there, despite the circumstances. Why did you do this to her, huh?
Well, like I said, so that she can understand the value of money. And by the sounds of it, she understands what it's like to work hard to get what she wants. So isn't it all good now? Look, I'll start giving her the allowance from next month, okay?
Are you kidding me? How is that all good? You're unbelievable.
Okay, calm down.
And let me tell you something. I hired a private investigator to see what you've been up to for the past 2 weeks, so that I can know the truth about my money and about your whereabouts.
What? Excuse me? A private investigator?
That's right. Because I have every right to know where A, my money has gone to, and B, what my wife gets up to when she comes home late at night.
Oh, no, you didn't. Tell me that's a lie.
You wish.
Okay, well, fine. What did you find out then?
I found out that you were cheating on me with your boss.
Wait. No.
All that time when I thought you were working hard at the supermarket. I knew it was weird when you said you've got so much overtime. What kind of supermarket makes their employees work overtime that often? But, ha! Now I know why.
No. You've got it all wrong. Here's the thing. It wasn't me that came on to my boss, okay? He approached me. And you know what it's like, don't you? If your boss invites you out for a drink, you kind of have to go, right? I couldn't turn him down. He's my boss.
Huh. Give me a break. What are you, a child? It's a part-time job that you don't even have to work. Besides, I've got plenty of evidence that proves otherwise.
What? What do you mean?
What do you think I mean? I've got photos of you looking oh so happy going out with him and linking arms with him and all that. I have another one of you two checking in at an expensive-looking hotel. Here, I just sent you the photos. See?
Oh gosh.
Well, it's good to know where you stand and where the money went to, isn't it? You're unbelievable.
But it really was difficult to decline. And he was just so persistent. I eventually gave in.
Oh, you gave in, did you? That's such a lame excuse. You know that, right?
Well, I don't know what to say. I just wanted to let my hair down once in a while. Nadia left for college. I just thought that it was our turn to enjoy our lives a bit more too, you know?
Our turn? You mean you just wanted to go and sleep with your boss, didn't you?
No, please, look. Calm down. Don't get so mad at me. It was really a one-off thing.
Oh, it's a one-off thing, is it? So you admit it now, do you? You cheating cow!
Look, please. I didn't mean for you to find out this way. I didn't mean to betray you like this.
Well, congratulations to you. You betrayed me in the worst way possible.
I'm sorry.
Well, sorry doesn't cut it. This is our problem, between you and me. But you somehow managed to get our daughter involved, and look at what you did to her. Look at how much weight she's lost. All because you stole her money and spent it all on your stupid affair.
I'm so sorry. I do feel terrible. I do.
Well, you damn well should. Did you ever stop to think how Nadia must have been feeling all this time?
Well, I thought, she's smart, so she can handle it.
Well, it's clear as day that she can't, isn't it?
Ugh. Okay. You're being too overprotective and soft on her again.
What?
There are other students who are also struggling with money too, you know.
Oh, don't you dare go and change the subject.
Look, I apologize. I'll give her the money from now on, okay? And I'll end the relationship with my boss. I promise. So please forgive me.
You think this is something I can easily forgive and forget?
Well, we've gone through much worse before, right? And I just told you that I'll make amends. So please, come on. You can just let this all go, can't you? For me? Please?
No. I want a divorce.
What? No. No. You're not thinking straight. Surely you didn't mean that. Right?
Oh, I mean it.
We've been together for more than 20 years.
I don't care. This is all your fault. How dare you do this to me and Nadia?
No, please. Trust me. It wasn't anything serious with my boss.
Well, it better not have been, since he's also married with kids. You wouldn't want to break another family up, would you?
Break another family up? You don't really mean that we're breaking up as a family, right?
No, I'm done.
I'm telling you, it's over with my boss. I can prove it to you. I'll delete his number. I'll quit my job and get a new one. I'll do anything to save our marriage. Please reconsider all of this.
No, I told you. I'm done with you.
Let's sit on it for a while like we always do when we encounter problems, yeah?
No, I don't trust you anymore. I don't even want to see your face now. Everything seems clear to me now, thanks to the PI.
I'm so sorry. I made a terrible, terrible mistake. There's something wrong with me. I know, I just lost control of myself. Please don't leave me.
Emma, look, I don't know what else to say here. You wanted to spread your wings and have fun, right? Well, here's your chance. Take it.
No. That's not what I want at all. Not anymore. I want to spend the rest of my life with you and Nadia. I promise I'll never do anything like that again. So, please.
Look, like you said, maybe it's better if we both live apart from each other and enjoy our lives in our own ways.
No, but I didn't mean that.
Thank you for everything you've done for us. Let's both just enjoy our lives and go on our separate paths now. Good knowing you. Take care. Well, since then, I became really busy trying to move forward with the divorce procedures. Emma just wouldn't quit nagging me to stop the divorce from happening. But in the end, she signed the papers. It's all over now, and finally, she's my ex-wife. I confronted her boss about the affair as well, and from what I heard, his wife went ballistic on him. They have a small kid, so they've decided to get a divorce once the kid can understand the situation a little better. As for Emma, she has nobody to rely on. From what I heard, she's working a full-time job which demands a lot of unpaid overtime work. She begged me for money, but of course I refused. Whenever she wants to talk to Nadia, she has to go through a lawyer, which is fine by us, since we don't want anything to do with her. It looks like karma got the best of her, and she's the one to get a taste of her own medicine. I talked to Nadia about everything that happened since she wanted the truth. Of course, she was shocked by everything, but at the same time, she mentioned how relieved she felt that she doesn't need to worry about money anymore. What's great is that since the divorce and the money issue was settled, she's been visiting me more regularly. I get to see the best daughter I could ever ask for, and she seems to be doing well for herself now. No matter what happens, she'll always be my baby girl.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like button. See you in the next one.
Hey, Taylor, Lisa and her son already left to go home. Can you come back now? You barely spoke to her and left. Where did you even go? Did you go to hang out with your friends again? Can't you be a little more sociable? She's my sister. I want you to get along with her, too.
But they're so annoying, especially her kid, so loud and noisy. I couldn't stand being there, so I had to leave. I went over to my friend Jake's house. No kids. It was a lot quieter and relaxing than being there. All I wanted to do was just sit on the couch and watch my favorite show in peace. And there they are, your sister and that noisy kid.
But that's what you do all the time. Can't you at least put some of that time aside to spend time with my sister?
But I was playing poker until lunch. I got tired and I was sleepy. I just wanted to relax at home. But those two ruined it for me. It was so much more relaxing being at Jake's house. I can't be sociable when I'm so tired and sleepy. I need to rest first if you want me to maintain a fake smile and make myself have a conversation with your sister.
You're so selfish. Is it really that hard to talk to my sister? She's so kind and sweet. She's the best sister anyone could ever have. Plus, you're not even going to work these days. You have no right to be complaining that you're tired.
Hey, I'm looking for a job and getting job interviews. That's exhausting.
And for how long have you been looking for a job? 3 months? How about you at least get a part-time job?
Yeah, I already have one.
You mean the job you're working only by the day and for only like 3 times a month? That's not enough, Taylor. If you're not going to work, can you at least do more stuff around the house? There's a pile of laundry and dishes that need to be taken care of.
As if real men do laundry and dishes. I'm not going to do that.
Lisa's husband has a full-time job and does house chores too. A real man can do both.
I don't care about your sister and her husband. So what if he's sissy enough to do house chores? I'm not a sissy. Anyways, your sister has become so ugly now that she's become a mom.
What? No, she's not ugly. How can you say that about her?
At first I thought she looked so much younger and cuter than you, but now she just looks like a fat, middle-aged lady. I guess woman age after they give birth. She looks so much older now.
Well, she might have put on a little bit of weight, but giving birth to a baby is not an easy thing. It's normal to gain weight during pregnancy, and she doesn't have much time for herself now that she's busy taking care of her child. She has more important things to focus on than to worry about her weight. But just because she's put on some weight and doesn't have time to wear a lot of makeup doesn't make her ugly. I don't think she's aged at all. Don't say something so mean about my sister.
Maybe you just couldn't tell since you're a woman too, and you're her sister on top of that. How should I put it? I think she's lost her attractiveness as a woman.
Well, I'm glad you don't see her that way anymore.
Are you jealous of her? Because I said she's younger and cuter than you?
I'm not jealous. I'm just shaking my head at you for looking at my sister that way.
You should never get pregnant and give birth to a child if you want to stay sexy the way you are now. Women who give birth end up looking so much older and unattractive. It's not like you're super hot to begin with. Imagine how you could end up looking if you end up aging and gaining a lot of weight.
That's just plain out mean and rude. How can you say that to your own wife? Why did you even marry me if you felt that way about me?
Well, looks are not everything. I married you for your inner qualities, though I'm leaving you when you're old. I'm gonna be with someone younger once you start aging like your sister did.
Don't you realize that you're gonna be just as old? It's not like you can stop yourself from aging either.
But women will want me even when I'm old. No man will want you when you're old. Just the other day, an escort messaged me saying she wants to see me again. I'm aging like a good wine. I'm not even gonna lose my spark even years from now.
That's just her trying to get you to come back as a customer. She wants your money. She doesn't really want to see you.
But she said she wants to see me outside of her job. She actually wants me.
Is that so?
Are you getting jealous? Younger women want me.
I'm not jealous at all. But I'm starting to wonder if you already don't want me as your wife anymore. Do you still want to be married to me?
Yeah, that's why we're still married. Don't worry, babe. You're still attractive to me.
That's not what I'm worried about. I'm worried that you don't seem to want to get a job, even though it's been about half a year since you lost your job. I know it can't be helped since your company went bankrupt, so they had to lay off everyone. It's not your fault that you lost your job, but you don't seem to want to get another job. Are you really trying to work again?
Yeah, I'm trying. I'll start working again eventually. I'm just trying to enjoy my life before I get back to working again. Is it that bad?
You can have fun, but I want you to do what needs to be done too. Lately, you've only been coming home only a few times a month. You only come back when you need more money from me.
Fine, I'll come back more often. Don't worry.
I want you to do stuff around the house too. I want you to clean, cook, and do anything I ask you to. That's the least you can do until you get a job.
No way, I'm not doing that. I can't cook or clean. I'm a man. Men don't do stuff like that. Hire yourself a housekeeper if you want those kind of stuff done.
Then what can you do? Can you at least do laundry? All you have to do is put in detergent and push a button. Then put all the clothes into the dryer. That much you can do, right? It's not hard.
No, that's too hard. All I can do is love a woman.
What?
Don't be like that. You're supposed to laugh.
That wasn't funny at all, and if you really loved me, you wouldn't be refusing to do any chores at the house. You'd have a job by now at least.
That's not how I meant it. Don't take it too seriously. I was just joking. Anyways, you're probably upset just because I haven't been back in a while. Don't worry, I'll come back soon. Just wait.
Let's talk when you get back. We have a lot to discuss if you want to continue being married to me.
You should stop being so annoying if you want to stay married to me.
Oh, so you're abandoning me first.
I'm saying that's possible, so maybe you should stop being so annoying. You better dress sexy the next time I see you. Or I might get tired of being with you and start looking for someone new to be with. Don't forget to look hot for me.
Taylor, will you stop this? I've had it with you. How many times do I have to tell you the same thing?
Huh? What is it? What are you mad about this time?
You didn't even come back once this month. You said you were going to come back more often.
I did come back more often right after I said it, didn't I? I came back at least twice a week. But time flies so fast, I forgot it's been so long since I went back.
You said you were finally going to work. You said you were going to try this job that you found on the listings.
And I did work for a day, but it was just not for me. So I decided to quit and go back to looking for a different job again.
Soon it'll be a year since you left your job. You can't get to be picky with which job you get. You have to at least try for a couple of months. It might get better as you work longer. You can't know after working for only one day. Plus, it doesn't even have to be a full-time job at this point anymore. Can't you at least find a part-time job and work at least 3 times a week?
But that job really sucked.
Fine, but can't you keep a part-time job and look for a different job at the same time? You can't stay jobless forever, Taylor.
I know. Man, you're so annoying. I'm starting to get really tired of you.
Well, what am I supposed to do? I have to nag you or you won't do anything all day long. You just say you're going to find a job, but you're not really even looking for a job anymore.
So what if I can't find a job right away? It's not like we can't keep living like this.
It doesn't even feel like I'm married to you anymore. It feels like I'm living on my own as a single person. What's the point of us staying married anymore? Aren't we supposed to be supporting each other and live together as husband and wife?
Yeah, you're supporting me and I'm supporting you. I still come back from time to time, so we still have a life together, don't we? Though you may be supporting me more than I'm supporting you right now. But that can change any time.
When will it change? Tell me, Taylor. When are you going to start supporting me more? I'm already in my mid-30s. I want a child. I can't wait very long anymore. There's an age limit, Taylor. I don't want to grow old without ever having a child.
We don't need a child. I'll never be a father. I'd be a terrible father that does nothing for the kid. You really want a child with me? Also, didn't I say that if you want to stay attractive, don't ever get pregnant and give birth?
But you used to say you wanted kids too. What changed your mind?
People change. What's wrong with that? I didn't think much about it back then. Now I know that it's a terrible idea to have kids. That's all. Plus, I'm happy with the life I have now. I don't want kids ruining my life. Remember how noisy and loud your nephew was when he came over with your sister? We'll never have peace at home ever again if we have kids.
I'm not satisfied with the life we have now. I'm not happy at all. Where the hell are you now? Why aren't you here with me? You're supposed to be living together with me, but you rarely come back home now.
That's because if I go home, there's an annoying person who keeps telling me to get a job. If I can't relax at home, then what's the point of going back there? Now I'm living with the person who lets me live in peace and doesn't care if I have a job or not.
Are you at a woman's place? Have you been sleeping with someone else?
So what if I have been? What are you gonna do?
You're not even going to deny it? I can't believe this.
It's your fault for being so annoying and not shutting up about me finding a job. I'd be coming back more often if you just let me live in peace. But this woman lets me do whatever I want and gives me money too. She's a complete angel, unlike you.
Is that so?
Yeah, but I'm still married to you. You should be thanking me for that. Aren't you glad that you're still my wife? If you'd never married, you'd probably end up single for the rest of your life. Aren't you glad you can say you married in front of other people?
I didn't get married just so that I can tell people that I'm married. I'd much rather be single right now. Let's get divorced, Taylor. I don't want my life to keep going like this. It's just too unbearable.
You want to get divorced? You want to go back to being single?
You're already with someone else, aren't you? Then I don't mean anything to you anymore. What's the point of staying married to you? I don't want this ridiculous marriage anymore. I want it to end right now.
But isn't the whole process of getting divorced really a huge pain? I don't like having to do anything that's difficult. So can we not get divorced?
All you have to do is sign the papers. I'll do the rest. Don't worry about it. Just please let me get divorced from you.
You will?
I'll do whatever it takes to get divorced and not have to deal with you anymore. I'm so sick and tired of you. I just want it to be over with.
Then that's fine. Let's get divorced. But don't come asking me to pay back the money you spent on me or anything like that.
Don't worry, I won't do that. I just don't want to see you ever again.
You'll probably come back crying to me and begging me to have me back in your life after we get divorced.
If I really wanted you back, that's what I'd be doing, but I'm not. I really don't want you in my life anymore.
Now you're gonna be single again. It's not gonna be easy for you.
It can't be harder than the situation I'm in with you right now. Make sure you pay for your phone bill from now on.
Yeah, I will. I'll get my woman to pay it for me. She's an escort that makes a lot of money, so she can pay everything for me.
Good for you that you have somebody else to leech off of. Anyways, I'll send you the divorce papers wherever you are. Just give me the address and I'll send them to you. Sign them and send them back to me, please.
Fine, I'll sign them and send it back to you. Come back to me anytime you miss me.
Hey, Taylor, there's something I want to ask you. Can I ask you right now?
Oh, hey, Jenny. I wanted to talk to you too. You blocked me for a while there, but you unblocked me.
Yeah, this is the only contact I have left from you.
I'm in big trouble right now, and I want you to help me out.
What? You want me to help you? Why would I do that for you? Don't you even think that I'd help you with anything. I didn't unblock you to help you. I just wanted to ask you something.
Come on, just listen to me first. Maybe you might want to help me out after you listen. We were married once, remember?
But that was a long time ago. It has nothing to do with us now.
Anyway, listen to what I have to say. After we got divorced, I was enjoying living my life with my sweet angel who'd let me do whatever I want. But then I eventually found out that she had borrowed a lot of money from shady people. I don't know why, but now they're after me too. They think I'm her pimp or something.
Okay, and why are you asking me for help? There's nothing I can do for you anyways.
Will you take care of me until these guys stop coming after me? Right now I'm staying at Jake's place, but I've stayed here for a while now. He wants me to leave soon, so I need to find a new place to hide out.
I'm amazed that you still had a friend that was willing to help you out. I thought you'd lost all your friends by now.
Hey, I'm not a bad person. Of course, I have friends. Though I relied on this one too much, and now I don't have anyone I can rely on.
So you only had one friend.
So, will you please let me stay at your place, please?
No way! I don't ever want to see your face again. Why would I let you stay at my place? Plus, I don't have the time and energy to let someone come over and take care of them. I already have plenty to deal with.
What do you mean by that? Did you lose your job too and now you're looking for a new one?
No, I'm busy raising my kid.
You have a child now?
Yes, I have a child now.
Is that what you wanted to tell me? Were you going to ask me to pay for child support? I didn't even know I had a child. I am not going to pay for any child support.
No, idiot. I got married to someone else and had a child with that person. He's not your child. He's mine and my husband's child.
Your husband? You got married again?
Why did you even think that it could be your child? You barely ever came back home and spent time together for the last few months we were still married. You understand how babies are made, right?
I just didn't know you were married again. I thought you'd never be with anyone again. I thought I'd be the last man you'd be with. Who knew someone found you attractive enough to marry you?
Not everyone goes for a younger woman like you do. A mature man prefers to be with a mature woman.
Hey, I'm mature too. I just like younger women. What's wrong with that?
I'm starting to feel like it's pointless to be talking to you again.
What? I thought you unblocked me because you wanted to be with me again. You should have told me sooner that you're married. Now I'm disappointed that that's not why you unblocked me.
Why did you even expect that out of me? I told you I never want to see you again.
You're probably all wrinkly, fat, and unattractive now that you've had a child. You're almost 40 years old, aren't you? You're so old. Congratulations on finding a husband. Be careful not to get divorced again. Try to stay attractive to your husband.
You haven't changed at all, especially the way you say rude things without a second thought. It's like you never grew since then, as if time has stopped since the last time I saw you.
Yeah, men don't age all that much after turning 30.
That's not what I mean. I'm saying you never matured. Anyways, a letter arrived saying that I'm your guarantor for a loan. You used my name to loan some money.
Damn, you got a letter?
You forgot you even used my name as a guarantor? I can't believe it.
I didn't think they'd send letters to the guarantor. I may have used your name to borrow some money from the bank. I didn't know anyone else that I could use their name for it.
You know it's illegal to use someone as guarantor without their permission.
But I was in deep trouble and I really needed the money. So will you forgive me? Plus, I think I still have $5,000 left to pay. Can you pay the rest for me, please? I won't bother you after that. This is the last favor I ask you.
You really think I was going to clear your debt for you?
I don't have money. How am I supposed to pay? But you have money, right? Then you can pay it for me. Or you can choose not to clear my debt and I'll keep coming back to you with more troubles. Is that what you want?
Are you threatening me?
I'm not threatening you. I'm saying that's what might happen if you don't help me out this one last time. Since now that you're married, you probably don't want me showing up in your life again.
I take back my words about you not changing at all. You've changed, but you changed to an even more crappy person than you used to be. Good thing I checked on you before I messaged you.
What do you mean you checked on me?
It wasn't your girlfriend who borrowed money from the sketchy people. It was you who borrowed the money from sketchy people, and that's why they're after you. That's why your girlfriend got fed up with you and left you.
How do you know that?
After I got the letter about me being a guarantor, I went to a private detective agency to get you checked, so that I can think what to do with you next.
What are you going to do to me next? You're not going to get back at me, are you?
I just told those sketchy people where you are.
What? You didn't. How did you even know how to contact those people?
With the help of my agent. They should be getting there anytime soon.
You're kidding, right? You can't be serious about this.
No, I'm serious. I'm also going to the police to file a report on how you used my name as a guarantor without my permission. After talking to you, I realized that it might be better that those sketchy people deal with you instead of the police. Thanks for letting me know about everything.
Hey, do you want me to die? You never know what those people could do to me. I don't have any money left on me. Do you really want those people to get me?
Yes, that's what I really want. That's why I'm sending them to you.
You really don't care whatever happens to me. You don't care if I die. They might actually kill me.
It's your fault for borrowing money from those kinds of people, not mine. You shouldn't borrow money from anyone when you have no intention of paying them back after.
Fine, it's all my fault. It's my fault that I borrowed money when I needed it. I'm sorry, but now I really need your help. I need you to prepare $30,000 for me, or else I will die. I need at least that much money to buy some time.
There's no way I'm giving you any money. Are you really that stupid?
But you always helped me when I was in trouble. Why won't you help me this one last time? I'm the man you once loved. Won't you help me this one last time? Please?
I already forgot about the time I loved you. To me, you're nothing but someone who I regret being with. I only supported you because you were my husband then. Now you're a stranger to me.
Don't you have any love left for me? You married me because you loved me, didn't you? Or did you never really love me at all?
I loved you until I realized how much of a jerk you were. Now I don't want anything to do with you anymore. Please stop talking to me. I'm done talking with you.
Please help me. Just this one time. I really need your help. I'll pay you back all the money. So please, let me borrow the 30 grand I need right now. I might get into real trouble if they catch me with no money on me.
You never got a job and you kept borrowing money from people and from the bank. And now you're asking your ex-wife for help. You really should get yourself together. This might be a good lesson for you to do that. Taylor tried to run away from the thugs who wanted their money back from him, but they soon caught him and nobody knows what happens to him afterwards. I asked his friend Jake about Taylor to see if he knew anything, but he didn't know anything either. His friend Jake also tried to help him at first by letting him borrow some money, but apparently Taylor kept asking for more that Jake couldn't let him borrow any more money. So he kicked him out of the house, and that was the last time he heard from him. I stopped trying to find out what happened to him since it doesn't matter to me anymore. As long as he doesn't show up in my life again, I don't care what happened to him. Taylor used to seem like he was such a good person when he still had a job. I didn't know he'd end up being like this. Maybe it was my fault for letting him use my money for so long, even though he had no intention of getting a job again. Now that I know a person can sink so low, I was very careful with who I married next and have a child with. My husband is a very supportive and a kind person. I'm so happy to live every day of life with him that it feels like a dream. He still loves me even though I've gained a lot of weight from the pregnancy. He's also a very good dad and does a lot around the house. He's the best husband I could ever have. I'm so grateful to have met someone like him. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the like button and subscribe for more videos.
Oh, hey, Michelle. Kev is just such a wonderful man. There's just so much to him that he brings to the table. I was nearly moved to tears when I hung out with him. I should invite him to hang out with me more often.
Huh? What are you talking about?
He is truly a man among men. You only find a man like him once in a lifetime. He's a great guy. You really did get really lucky hooking him in. I'm so proud of you, and I wish you two happiness for the rest of your lives.
Where is all this coming from? Kevin certainly is a wonderful man, but what are you bringing up all of a sudden? Were you doing something with him?
Well, the thing is that I went out drinking with him. We decided to have a little drink on me. We had such a grand old time today.
When you say drink, do you mean you were drinking alcohol? But I thought the doctor forbade you from drinking. You're still getting treated for your stomach ulcers. What in the world do you think you're doing going out for a drink? Now you're getting him wrapped up in this? I bet you didn't even tell him about your condition. It's so close to the wedding and we still have a ton of things left to prepare for. You didn't force him to drink too much, did you?
I think it's fine as long as it's just a little bit. Besides, if I don't drink now, then when would I ever have the time to do so? It's been my dream all my life to drink with my son-in-law. He's not even part of the family yet, but it's so close to the wedding that he might as well be like a son to me. If I can't fulfill my dream now, then when can I?
Oh, Dad. You should really learn to control yourself.
Man, Kev is really such a great man. He came over here, no questions asked, when I called him up before. He seems to be a bit of a light drinker, but I poured a glass of beer for him, and he drank it all at once. He's got some guts, I tell you. I don't mind having that kind of man around.
So you did make him drink after all. You didn't have to pressure him to hang out with you.
As your father, it's only natural that I make him have a little to drink. There's no better time to find out what another man is thinking than when he is drunk. And when he was, he told me with a straight face. He said he'll do whatever he can to bring you a lifetime full of happiness. I can definitely trust someone with eyes as clear as his. Oh, goodness, you truly have met such a wonderful man.
Man, you're way too drunk. Now you're just repeating yourself over and over again. You'll probably have a bad hangover tomorrow. It's not good for someone as ill as you to drink so much.
Yeah, and what's wrong with being drunk? It doesn't matter how much one drinks when we're celebrating such a momentous occasion. Goodness, there is just no day to feel good like today. I don't think I will have any regrets left when it finally comes time for me to leave this world.
Please don't say things like that. I still need to show you how I look in my wedding dress. You need to stay healthy for me, especially at the wedding. And you need to stay optimistic for the rest of your life. Don't jinx yourself by saying something so ominous like that. I couldn't stand to see something bad happen to you.
Yeah, I got it. Well then, good luck with your wedding preparations, Michelle. It will definitely be a day to remember for the rest of your life. I'll also do my best to keep myself in good shape for your wedding.
Hey, I'm sorry about my dad earlier today. It looks like he pressured you to go out drinking with him. I hope you didn't feel too sick afterwards.
It's all good, so you don't mind it? I drank a lot of water when I came back home. The alcohol seems to have passed through my body, so I'm alright now.
I'm really sorry. After all, you aren't really a heavy drinker. Was my dad too much to handle? I just hope you didn't get too sick.
No, that's not it. Your dad talked about a lot of stuff. Actually, he talked a lot about you in general. He told me about some incidents that happened when you were younger. You were a pretty interesting kid at the time, huh? I actually had a lot of fun drinking out with him.
Huh? What were you talking to my dad about? He didn't say anything weird about me, did he? Please tell me he didn't talk about that one time I was in high school.
It's alright. They were all just wonderful stories about you and your father. More importantly, are you alright on your end? Have you finished the welcome sign that we're gonna put up in the wedding hall?
Huh?
You were enthusiastic about saying that you would make them by yourself within 2 weeks from now by the time of the wedding. We were both working ourselves to the bone with our jobs, so we haven't had much time, so I feel like we should finish it soon.
Oh my god. Oh no. How could I? Oh, it completely slipped my mind. Even though I told you to leave all the decorations to me. Oh, what should I do now? My company is still pretty busy around this time of the year, so I don't have as much free time to take care of the wedding preparations.
I thought that you would completely forget, but you can be at ease. It has all been taken care of. I thought that it would come to this, so I had it made for you beforehand.
Huh? You had it made for me already?
It's because I knew that you would be preoccupied with how busy your company gets during this period. Lately, you haven't brought up anything about the welcome sign, so I had a feeling you would completely forget. So I made it for you just in case that happened.
No way! Oh, I'm so happy you did that for me. I said I would make it myself, but I totally forgot. I'm really sorry. But you were able to bind me out of that.
It isn't that big of a deal, really. I try to make it into something that you would want it to be, but I wonder if it turned out alright. I had the image of the sign uploaded to our Facebook group chat just a while ago so that you could check it out.
Wow, it's so cute. It might be a little too much, but it looks just about right for the wedding. It's such a wonderful welcome sign. I'll bet everyone attending will be amazed.
Oh, thank goodness. I tried to make it look good, but I was worried about what would happen if you didn't like it. I would have had to make another one with barely any time left before the wedding.
Thank you so much. You've always been so dependable. I'm sorry you always have to lend me a hand when push comes to shove. I was originally going to manage the wedding preparations early this week, but I've just been so busy that I completely forgot about it.
I'm going to be living with you as your husband soon, so I should be able to do at least this much for you. Besides, you wanted to set it up early because you were worried about your dad's condition with his illness, right? I'd also like to show him how you look in your wedding dress, so you don't have to worry about that at all.
Oh, Kevin, I love you so much. Dad also said this, but you really are such a wonderful man. I'm so proud to be your wife.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm just out here doing what I do because I love you so much. Speaking of which, how is your dad's condition? Is he doing okay? He seemed great today when I saw him at the bar, but didn't he have a medical examination at the hospital the other day? He didn't really talk about it when we were drinking.
He's doing fine. His numbers have been good, so we're feeling really good about it. It seems the doctors also said that he could leave for the wedding without any trouble. I hope he keeps himself healthy for a long time.
Oh, that's great news. Your dad only drank 1 beer today when we were out. So I don't think there will be any issues with his health. But we should still keep an eye out on him just in case something does happen.
Sorry for my dad dragging you out to hang with him today, but I'm so happy that he got to enjoy himself. Thank you so much for going out with him.
Same here. I had a lot of fun drinking with your dad. Well then, all we have to do is make sure the ceremony goes smoothly. Don't stress and just get through this busy period at work. Leave everything else to me, okay? And then we can enjoy our wedding.
Right. Thank you for being so supportive. I can't wait to see you then. Good night.
Hey, what are you doing right now? If you have some time to spare, then come over and play with me. I'm feeling so lonely right now.
Huh? What are you talking about? I'm very busy preparing right now. I have to do one final check for tomorrow to make sure everything's ready.
What do you mean you're preparing? Didn't you say it would be alright if we could spend some time together tomorrow? There's no real need to cook anything special for me. I'll probably be eating at the ceremony, and the reception's gonna be a huge party. I'll be totally drunk by the time I get to your house, Minnie. So we can cuddle and kiss and, have a nice morning together. I can't wait to see you again.
Huh? Minnie?
Hey, what's up with that reaction? Weren't you the one who told me to call you that? I'm not really used to calling you that, so I feel a bit weird using it. But I like you, so I have no problem calling you that.
I'm sorry about that. I guess I do get embarrassed when you call me that name.
Honestly, you're a bit too old to be called that, but I'll do anything for you if it makes you happy. Even in the best of times, it must have been weird to be with me when I'm marrying another woman, so I'd listen to anything that you have to tell me.
Thanks a bunch.
So just trust in me and wait for me on the day of the wedding. I'm definitely coming back to your room. Once that boring ceremony is over, I'm gonna head straight home to my true love. I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow.
I'm so happy. But will you be alright after going through all that trouble attending the ceremony? I wonder if you'll have any problems coming back to my house.
It'll be alright. Everybody's gonna be super drunk, including the cow wife. I'll just spill something on my shirt and tell her I'm going home to change. I'll be fine. There won't be any issues tonight. People will think that I passed out at home. I'll sneak out as early as I can to see you.
Oh, really?
That dumb cow has already bought my story, so there's no way I'll get found out. Same with the old man. They all think that I'm serious about the wedding and the cow. As if. So you don't have to worry. Just wait for me to come back.
Dumb cow? Who are you talking about?
Don't you know already who? That one dumb cow who's itching to put my name on the family registry. Tomorrow we'll be married and I'll be a part of the family. All it takes is just one piece of paper to get me in. It's so hilarious how easy it was.
Huh?
And also, listen to this. That welcome sign for the wedding that you and I made, she didn't even notice that you helped at all. Even though I secretly signed your name on there too. I signed it on the back left corner. It wasn't that unnoticeable. She didn't notice it at all, to the point that it's actually kind of cute.
Oh, is that so? So she didn't notice it at all, huh? That was certainly clumsy of her to do.
She is seriously stupid as hell. Even if it was just for the money, it still makes me sick for having to marry that dumb, stupid idiot. I wish there could have been an easier way to get the inheritance.
Huh? You did it for the money?
Hey now, what's gotten into you? Wasn't that the whole reason we planned all of this? Her parents had to close the company last year, but there have been talks about the inheritance that's worth millions of dollars. And her old man doesn't have that much longer left to live since he has that disease. We just have to wait a little bit longer until we can get his inheritance.
Oh, yeah, how could I forget that? Sorry, it just slipped my mind a little bit.
You really are a bit of a klutz, aren't you? But I want to be with you every day as soon as possible. Let's get married right away after I get that old man's money. I'll get a move on over there as soon as possible with as many as 100 roses at your door. So, when you say old man, are you talking about me? Huh? Hey, you were obviously talking about me, right? The guy you were just talking about, an old man, a second ago? You were talking about me, the father of that dumb cow, right, Kev? What? Wait, did you just call me Kev? Wait, who am I talking to right now? Am I talking to Michelle's dad? Hey, why are you bringing up Michelle? Weren't you just calling her a dumb cow? Meh, it doesn't really matter to me what you call her now, since you're a dead man after today. I'd start writing my will if I were you. Eek. Wait, hold up. What's the meaning of this? Why am I talking with my father-in-law on WhatsApp? Minnie? Hey, where did you go? She was never here from the start, dummy. You were just talking with Michelle, or should I say, the dumb cow. Maybe you should get some glasses. Huh? Michelle? How did I go from Minnie to Michelle? Cut it out and get a hold of yourself. You probably just texted her WhatsApp by mistake. You must be pretty drunk right now to make a blunder like this. Huh? Well now, I'm a bit shocked at the way things have turned out. I had always thought that you treasured her in your heart, but I didn't think that you had so little love for her after all this time. So, you've deceived both me and my daughter. You were pretty convincing for all these years. Maybe you should have been an actor instead. Well, my daughter was busy today preparing for the ceremony tomorrow and stopped by the hospital to accompany me, so that we could invite the nurses to come to the ceremony tomorrow just in case something happened. When we were meeting with them, Michelle's WhatsApp was popping in and out and it was starting to annoy me. But never in a million years did I think something like this was going on. I guess I should have thoroughly investigated you beforehand. I'll have to remember that in the future. No way! How did I screw up so hard? Everything was going so well up until now. If only I had just double-checked the damn name on the chat. Well now, how about you thoroughly explain yourself for us? I had thought you were a wonderful young man, but I suppose it's safe to say that everything about you was just a front. So this is how you truly are on the inside? Are you just a backstabbing scumbag? No, sir, You would have had to wait just a little bit longer for me to kick it until you could get my inheritance. I didn't think that you were going out with my daughter just solely to get my inheritance. No, wait, that's not it. I wasn't actually talking about the inheritance. This is all just one big misunderstanding. Please hear me out for a second. Do you seriously think any excuse you have will save your butt now? I've never felt so disgusted in my entire life. Thanks to that, my blood pressure is so damn high the doctors and nurses next door are in an uproar. If the illness doesn't kill me first, my blood pressure definitely will. I can't explain. Listen here, you better be prepared to get what's coming for you. There's a mountain of painkillers over here that can send you straight to hell in less than a second. Don't mess with a pissed-off dad with nothing to lose when his daughter gets made into a fool. I'll have your head for this tomorrow. It's not true, Michelle. Everything that you heard in the chat was just a big misunderstanding. It was just something like a WhatsApp bot that was making prank texts. There's someone out there who's having fun with an AI that's sending automated messages, messing with people and making them think that their partners are cheating on them. It's been a big problem with people using WhatsApp for a good while.
Huh, an AI.
Yeah, that's it. It's used to make friends fight and hate each other. There's also one that's supposedly made to only spread friendship. There are all types of AI programs that are made to mess with people.
So, are you finished talking? You have brought nothing for me but excuses.
Please, I'm begging you, Michelle. I can explain everything. Please, you just have to believe me. I would never betray you.
And what do you have to show for that? I already know that you wanted to run off with my dad's inheritance after the wedding. It's pretty evil of you to look forward to my dad dying.
No, that's not how it is. It's all just a big misunderstanding. You have to believe me.
You've been saying that a lot. But all of your plans have all fallen apart in a spectacular fashion. My marriage with you is thus hereby canceled, as if anyone with a brain would want to marry you anyway. I've already sent a contact to the wedding receptionist to cancel the ceremony.
No, this can't be happening. All of my hard work went to waste.
What are you shocked for? Isn't this the obvious way to go? Why should I marry a guy who's waiting for my dad to die? You can just go find some other woman to scam.
But the wedding is already set for tomorrow. Didn't we both work so hard to prepare for this day? Wouldn't it be such a waste to cancel the wedding for this?
Huh?
Anyway, it was your own dad who was looking forward the most to the wedding. Do you really think it's a good idea to cancel the ceremony now, of all times? Your dad will definitely be saddened by this. It may even take a turn for the worse when it comes to his health.
You sure know how to talk for someone who just backstabbed his own family. You don't know what's good for my dad or how he feels.
But your dad is only gonna get sicker and sicker. No matter how stable his condition is at the moment, it doesn't change the fact that he only has a little bit of time left in his life. In fact, you would be the one suffering the most for having the wedding cancelled.
Huh?
He only has a little bit of time left in this world, and yet he won't be able to get to see his own daughter in her wedding dress? Oh no, I feel so bad for your dad. He must be feeling so depressed right now. If you just tell him it was a misunderstanding on your end, then this will all be old news. If we just make up and you tell him to continue with the wedding tomorrow as planned, then we can just settle everything peacefully and act like this never happened.
You really are the worst of the worst. Now you're trying to use my dad as a tool to force the wedding to happen anyway? You're so desperate that you'll resort to every dirty little trick in the book, won't you?
But that's really all you can do since you care about your dad so much. It doesn't really matter at all if I'm just in for the inheritance. Your dad barely has any time left, and you really wanted to show him how you look in your wedding dress. So what does it matter if I'm in the family registry or if I get the inheritance? There's something in it for the both of us, so let's just make up here. If your dad dies now, you will regret it for the rest of your life. You wouldn't want something like that on your conscience forever, right?
I don't think I'll have any regrets anytime soon. Since my dad just made a complete recovery, he'll be living for quite a while longer, so we can happily cancel the wedding. And he'll have plenty of time to see me wear it for another man.
Huh?
Which is why it will be all right for me to show him my dress after a little while longer, rather than marrying some backstabbing scumbag who doesn't care about his family at all. It's much more important for me to marry someone who actually loves me.
Hey, just wait a minute. What do you mean he just made a complete recovery? I thought the doctor said your dad was close to death's door. He should still be at the hospital sleeping at the moment.
The doctor was also very surprised to see such a thing happen. When they went to examine him, his blood pressure was rising. It looks like all of his numbers had gone back to normal, so he'll be able to go back home and enjoy himself tomorrow.
Huh?
The doctor was also pretty surprised to see that, and he said it was like a miracle. He didn't think it was possible that he could make a complete recovery so quickly.
What?
Dad just laughed it off, but he said that he's still going to freaking murder that guy for calling my daughter a dumb cow. So, it was nice knowing you. Maybe if you beg enough, he'll at least let you keep a few years of your life left.
Are you screwing around with me? Hold up for a second. If he made a complete recovery, then what's going to happen to me now? What about the inheritance? What about the millions of dollars that I was going to inherit?
No one gives a damn about that. As long as my dad is fine, I won't be receiving any of his inheritance anytime soon. So there's really nothing in it for you anymore.
This can't be happening.
So both your plans to marry me and get my inheritance have been thwarted, but I have to wonder, what do you plan on doing now? Kevin, tell me what you're going to do after this. Do you have some secret plan up your sleeve?
Well...
If you have nothing left to say, then I guess it's my turn. First, I'll start with my plan to investigate you. After that, I plan to sue you for every penny you have. And then finally, I plan to completely destroy you socially. These are the 3 plans that I have in mind, and I plan to execute them as soon as possible. So I hope you're looking forward to it as much as I am.
What the hell? Are you serious? Wait, why are you cooking up such a dangerous plan like that? What did I ever do to deserve something like this?
For my investigation plan, we will thoroughly press you on everything you know. I know now that you backstabbed us, of course, but I still don't know anything about this Minnie. So we'll have you tell us everything you know about her, where she lives, what she looks like, where you met her, how involved she was in this marriage fraud. Do you see where I'm going with this? I want to know every little last detail.
No, hold on a minute. Marriage fraud?
As for the first step, we decided to visit your house. It was a bit of a drive, so it took a bit of time. So won't you do the honor of opening the door for me? After all, I went to all that trouble of visiting you. The least you can do is show me some hospitality.
What? Are you saying you're outside?
I know you're at home right now. I can see that the lights are on from your window. And yet I believe that it's a bit rude to your guests that you haven't come out to greet me. I must have pressed the interphone button 10 times by now.
So all of that ringing was you after all. I had a feeling that might have been you.
Depending on how the investigation turns out, my dad may also come over here. I want you to let me in until he gets here. We have a lot of things to talk about.
Huh? Your dad is also coming here?
And after that, I will be inviting the lawyer to also come here, and I'll be bringing my mom as well. They're consulting with a lawyer's office that they're well acquainted with. They said that when they come to an agreement, they'll both be coming here.
Hold on, your whole family is just going to come barging in here?
And then we will be suing you after that for breaking off the engagement and the attempted fraud, of course. I suppose I'll have to leave that up to the lawyers and police.
Don't get the police involved.
And then for the finishing touch, I will socially destroy you. After all, there's no way that we were ever going to forgive you. We also intend to request settlement money in damages. We're going to do whatever we can to get this matter settled in court. That'll be the time for you to be remorseful.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, no, not at all. I'm not at all a liar like you clearly are. So, will you come open the front door for me already? If you don't, my parents and lawyers will get here one after the other. Ah, and at this rate, the neighbors will probably start to get a little suspicious as well.
All right, I'm opening it now. So please, I'm begging you. Please, just look the other way for now.
Mom and Dad and our lawyers all put in a lot of effort into the investigation, and Kevin was left to the police for marriage fraud. Of course, we found his mistress, Minnie, and we found out everything about her. We had demanded money on our side for damages for his cheating and the money wasted on the wedding. Just before Kevin was taken in by the police, he screamed out, "I'll turn a new leaf! I swear I'll prove it to you! I'll let you punch me so you can get all that anger out! So please, let's negotiate for a settlement out of court. But my dad punched him in the mouth and said, "I thought that would make me feel better," wiping the blood off his fist. Then he denied him any further negotiations for an out-of-court settlement. From what I heard later, it seems that my dad had broken several of Kevin's teeth at the time. He was rushed to the nearest hospital, but it turned out to be the same doctor my dad always sees. The doctor, the nurses, and everyone else all knew everything that had happened. I had heard that he was being treated like trash the entire time he was there. Afterwards, we completed the settlements in court, and we received a large sum of money for damages. We've never heard from him again from that point onward. He might have gone to find a new rich woman to scam. Or maybe he turned a new leaf, but that's not my problem anymore. I was just happy that my dad got to be healthy once again. And maybe someday I will be able to show him how I look in my wedding dress with a husband that actually cares for us. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please press the like button.